What's up, everybody? This is Gamer CJE. Welcome back to Cities Skylines. And today our big problem we have is traffic. And our big issues seem to be folks wanting to move between these neighborhoods, people wanting to go to the bigger commercial area, people going to work over here in the industrial area, and having to drive because it's just a little bit too far for them to walk. And everything is pretty compact in our city right now, but I think the time has come that we need to do a little bit of public transportation. So that's going to be the topic for today's video, figuring out what the best choice is for us, whether it's buses, metro, trains. I think we're probably going to avoid trains today because we're not very spread out. And so I think it would be a little bit of overkill to utilize a train, passenger train in this city right now. I think would be a little bit of overkill. But metro, I think, is just about the correct method here. So trying to figure out what pattern our metro should use is going to be a little bit tricky, because obviously we need to include Cliffside Springs and we need to include Sweetwater as well. So I think the place to start would be, or I guess starting in a specific place doesn't really matter that much, but we need obviously, well, not obviously, I guess. So usually when I'm using metro, I make a circle. And I don't know if that is really the best way to do this. So I think what I might do is try to use a little bit more of like an interconnected, natural slope, too steep, more of a natural, like web, I guess web kind of design is what I'm trying to say. And we'll see how that works. I've never really tried to do it that way before. So we'll see what happens. Now, in placing the actual stations, what I think is best and what I usually do is making sure that it's always close to an intersection. That way it's easier for the pedestrians to walk around and get to where they need to go. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do here to kind of connect them. So it looks like a good place for sort of like a hub is going to be here, either in Birch Square, which is our commercial district, or in our high density area here. So let's look at maybe going with that. I think that's what I'm going to do for now. So one hub is going to be our pedestrian. I already forgot what it's called. It was just last episode that we did this. The pedestrian area, the parks and plazas and promenades DLC. That was just last video. I already forgot what it was called. So I think in our big area up here, this I'm going to do as sort of a loop. So we'll put in one sort of down here, one like right there, one in the middle of the college, and that's where we'll do our turn. Then we're going to come back down sort of by the park. We'll put another one up here, and then we're going to turn back down like that. And this one, Metro line, why can't I build it yet? Can oh, because I don't have any track. That would be why. Okay. Next, I guess. You know what? Let's connect up some of this, some of these stations and see how this actually looks. So I'll figure out if this is actually going to work the way that I think it will or not. So if I think about this, does that actually work? If I just have a route that is between these two, will people get off at this station on other routes? So like on this route right here, will they get on up there and then get off here and go over there? I guess we'll see. Once we get this sort of more set up and completed, we can watch them run and see if it actually works. Now we can connect up right there. Oops, I just messed something up. Right clicked when I shouldn't have. Okay, so that's a completed line. And now if I go like this, so that's a complete line. So I think this might end up actually working out the way that I think it's supposed to. So for this one, I definitely, as it shows here, am just going for more of a circle, but I did miss this area down here, this residential area, so needed to come and fix that up. Now, how should I do this? Just like So that didn't work. All right. So create new line. Interesting. So that one works. Okay, and we need to create maybe another circle. All right, but that doesn't get to this one. And I don't want people to have to walk across a main road to get there. So there should really be but that's so close to these other. I guess let's see if we can make it happen, and just it's going to be sort of a weird, very odd circle, you know, quote unquote circle, because obviously it's not a circle, but and then that needs to connect somewhere. So I guess it works. It just looks pretty odd. Okay, so where should we go to connect this? I guess to start with, let's just have a route here. All right, so we've got a line complete there, and it needs to connect at the hub. So we need to add track. Okay. Now the test is okay, so that is not actually connected. That's a bummer. Alright, so we're gonna need to look into doing that better. How can we fix it? I wonder if you can just connect like that. And now, if that'll work. So create new line, add a stop. Excellent. Okay. So I believe we're all connected up. And that covers pretty much everything I wanted to cover. So will that help at all with our traffic is the question. So let's speed everything up, and let's make sure that people are actually going the way that we want them to go. So let's look at transport. All right, which one is this one? Okay. Oh wow, we need mucho more vehicles to deal with how many people we got moving around here. Got lots of people. All right, this is okay. Let's watch here. If this gets over 150, we need to add another metro. It looks like that one's good. And this one we definitely need more. Let's look at this one. Definitely need all of them. And that one we definitely need all of them. Okay. So we'll come back in a sec and hopefully that's going to improve our traffic. Now here in our pedestrian area, it looks like we're having some trash problems. Do we not have enough trash trucks? That's pedestrian area. Okay, cargo, trash. Okay. Oh, the garbage isn't piling up in that one, it's piling up in the other. Looks like I need to extend my pedestrian area. Down here a little bit. And now gonna move this. I'm in a pedestrian area. What are you talking about? All right. Now, it seems like kind of crazy garbage has piled up. Okay, well, oh, no water. Just problem after problem, isn't it? All right. So now it seems like, oh, look at this, colossal city. All right, what else can we build that's new? Nuclear power plant, cargo hub. That's pretty much all that's interesting. And we have a new area we can unlock. Next is Metropolis up at 70,000. All right. So, when we started this video, our traffic was at 72-ish, and we're at 83%. Look at how big of a difference that public transport made. We are transporting 2,334 passengers per week. Let's see if this has improved at all. So I can probably take this down to maybe, let's go down to 5 and see if 5 covers that one. And this one is just going crazy still. Every train is max capacity and we got people waiting. My assumption is since people are waiting, they're likely going to start just taking their car instead of waiting for public transportation. So this one, one thing that we can do with this one, since it's a circle, is I can add a separate line going the opposite direction. And that way we have twice the capacity on the same route. And hopefully it'll make it so, let's see, let's go back to, we can view these. Okay. And so eventually I think this will increase how many people are coming to this line because it's more accessible. So let's go up to 5. So once we have the capacity, hopefully people will switch from the one that's crazy overwhelmed over to the one that isn't overwhelmed. Yeah, looks like it is. And so let's go up to 7. Okay, let's look at another line to find another one. This one seems to be handled pretty well. And the one that goes to the pedestrian area is also out of control. So many people. Okay. But we are still doing better-ish. I think probably this is going to be lower than 84. Yeah, we're down to 77. It's just going to take a little bit of time for things to settle down, but we did successfully get our public transportation set up. And I think that's going to be pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider leaving a like and subscribing. Thanks for joining me.